Hello. What are you texting right now? I've already hit record. How are you going to introduce us on our show if you're there texting?
Hold on. I'm texting Amy because I'm supposed to have coffee with her. This
is the way our shows start every time. So we do not have a theme song like on my Ro show with Steven. We don't have theme song of the Stoned Genius, which is that. So we just always talk her way in, and then she leaves in the middle. So now if you're at home or in your car or wherever you are, you're probably wondering, this is the weirdest one-night stand with Bobbi and Ro that I've ever heard an intro to, because he's talking to someone. It's obviously not Bobbi. So who is it? Oh, here she is. Bobbi's coming back. I'm already started. We started a long time ago.
I thought she found it.
Okay. She did, but she's in the back bedroom, and I turned our TV on. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so are you going to lead us in, and then I'm going to introduce our guest that we've already been talking to.
Okay. Yes, you are listening to the Nope. What are... Sorry. The longest one-night stand with Bobbi
and Ro.
That's what you're listening to.
Yeah, and we have a special guest today, and her name is Catherine Owens. She is the first 3-time guest that we have had. She became the first 2-time guest, and they quickly became the first 3-time guest as well. So welcome to the show, Catherine.
Pretty good at negotiating my way into that, wasn't I?
You were. And this is the amazing thing. So this episode is going to be the second part of our Irish dancing extravaganza. So, Catherine, welcome to the show. But do you remember what you told me? And I don't remember if it was before or after our first podcast when we recorded about Irish dancing. What did you think was going to be in the content? You didn't think it was going to last very long, did you?
I had no idea how you were going to fill up an hour, especially since you said you didn't know anything about it. I didn't feel like I could even have enough to talk about with Irish dance for an hour. But you're very good at follow-up questions, so it lasted over an hour, right?
Yes, well over an hour. In fact, so much we had to roll it into this because I came away with so many different questions. And then right after we talked, Bobbi was watching TV, and she's like, look at this. And this summer, the summer of 2022, coming to Starlight is the 25th anniversary. I don't know what but it's the 25th of Riverdance.
Yep.
So that led me to a question. I got to get to my page today.
You know, I sent you some videos on Instagram of those twin brothers who dance.
And what were their names?
They might actually be in Riverdance.
Maybe. In the show, though?
I haven't stalked them enough to figure it out, but I just saw their videos on Instagram, and they're really awesome. But there's a couple of their posts where they look like they're dressed like they dance in Riverdance, and there's some references to it. So I wonder if they'll be in it.
If I had
I feel like we should all go to that, FYI.
We should.
I do.
I thought that was the whole point of you texting that, and I was like, well, obviously we're going to go then.
Okay, so this is one of my follow-up questions that I have. Do you, now that you no longer compete, like something like this, like say we didn't do the podcast, say you just found out today that Riverdance 25 was going to be here this summer, would that be something that interests you? Are you still interested in the form, or because you, like me personally, once I could no longer play basketball when I had a knee replaced, I didn't even think about it. I didn't do it. I don't want to watch it. There's nothing. So now that you don't competitive dance, are you still interested in seeing the art form?
Yes. There's a couple venues that I would not probably go see it at. Like Johnson County Community College has hosted Lord of the Dance a couple times, and the stage is so tiny that it just, I don't know, it's not as interesting. But I think somewhere like Starlight, especially outside, I mean, that's a great venue.
I was going to ask that. We've been to Starlight before. Do you think that would enhance, detract, or do nothing to the... Because, and I'm sure there's a more official word for the stomping of the feet. Is there? Like when you're doing, I know it's dance, but is there
No, wait, I have a question. So they call it Lord of the Dance. Can they do that, or are those people really there?
What do you mean?
Like Lord of the Dance, isn't that the...
So Lord of the Dance is the name of a show.
Okay.
Michael Flatley is the choreographer, the founder of both Riverdance and Lord of the Dance, and those are just what he named that
dance
show.
Oh, okay.
The show,
okay,
as a whole.
Okay,
the production.
So that's
Riverdance
like
and
Grease
Lord of the
or
Dance.
whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're interested in seeing this. Now that we've discussed that we're all going to go to this, and that will be interesting because when we watched Cheer on Netflix, I started getting more appreciation for things that when our daughter did dance and things like that I didn't know to look at. The TV show showed me I was just concentrated. Like if I was to go to watch you perform and you were up there with a group, I would watch you perform because I know you, as opposed to saying, you're in this, let me watch the whole thing. And that's what I did with Mo, is that I would watch her perform instead of the group. And so it'll be interesting, maybe your insight, because you may be like, oh, well, watch over here, watch over there, where someone that's not familiar with the art form or the dance itself may not know. I may be looking left when I should be looking right.
Well, Riverdance has evolved over the years too, because that was probably maybe 1996 that it came out,
right?
And they entered it into the Eurovision Song Contest, and it won that year, and that's how it became big. And it was pretty basic then when it started, and then it's kind of evolved over time. They've like added new numbers, and they also like dive deeper into some of the just the history, like the cultural history of the country. And there's actually some of the newer versions of Riverdance incorporate this like the men of color. And it's supposed to tell a story of how that was for them over there in Ireland for a while. And it gets really exciting, and they have this duel thing. And most people who know the original Riverdance wouldn't know this unless you actually go see it. But now they do this number live, and the guys do these crazy, they're more jazz styled. And
right.
So it's supposed to show like this cultural difference or whatever. And then these guys like do these twirls, and then they go and do this backflip off of a wall. Like it's really cool. Like, so wouldn't know that, like people wouldn't know that if they know like just the regular original Riverdance. But when you go see it live, they usually have some like surprise number in there.
So are they trying to tell a story like in Riverdance? So in all performances,
like
are they
the ballet?
Yeah. So, and see, that's something that even I know what Riverdance is, and I've seen it on TV or wherever I've seen it before. I didn't know to look at that. I mean,
each number is supposed to tell a certain, like it's supposed to have a certain message about the history of
and that's why
Ireland.
the men of color, it's telling their history.
Yes.
During that time. Okay. And let's refresh myself and the listeners, because I am a stoner as well. 2008-ish, is that when you were when you started?
I started dance in 98.
Oh, 98.
Yep.
Okay.
So Riverdance came out, I think, like 95, 96, and then he came out with Lord of the Dance right about when I started dancing, which was a couple years later, so 98-ish.
Okay. That's right.
When I saw it on TV.
That's right.
You
came home from, I guess I should listen to my own podcast as well. So, no, but I do remember that because you said that you came home from soccer practice.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Lord of the Dance tells a different story. It's not so much about the cultural stuff. It's supposed to be more of a drama. Like there's this good girl and bad girl that are fighting over the guy. And so there's two like female leads actually.
And then
of course they're fighting over Michael Flatley because he's obsessed with himself.
Okay, Rodney, we have to watch that now.
I know. So
I always wanted to be the good girl. I wanted to be Bernadette. She was the blonde curly hair one. And then the dark haired one, she's super sexy. She's got real dark long hair, and she'd wear these like sparkly red dresses, and she's a great dancer too.
So does that character have to have the long dark hair? I mean, is that
Rodney? There's wigs and extensions.
Well, I know that, but no, I'm asking.
I think their hair was real because both of them are Irish.
But I'm asking, but for the
she had black hair,
dark, like real dark brown.
Oh, okay, brown. Okay,
yeah. So
and blonde, they're both Irish.
I mean,
yeah.
Not just red hair.
One's name was Jillian Norris.
Okay, definitely.
And the other one
Irish.
was Bernadette Flynn.
Definitely. Pretty Irish.
Yeah. So,
maybe one.
Are you
maybe
Irish?
They renamed each other.
Or you just got into it because
I just got into it because I saw it on TV and I loved it.
That's awesome.
I know. Okay, so here's another question that I came up with, and this may sound stupid. In your competitive...
It definitely will sound stupid.
In your competitive career, do they test for PEDs? I mean, is there anything, and I'm being serious, is there anything that could make you... I'm watching your feet. Not yours, because I haven't seen you, but when I watch some of the videos you've sent, I watch their feet, and that is not natural. There's something going on there. I would have to be on different drugs than I'm currently on to be able to make my legs and feet do the little thing there.
I mean, that's why not everyone can
Irish
dance.
Not everyone's an Irish dancer, Rodney. Hello.
I know. So here's another question for you specific.
You do have to have some natural, flexibility in your joints, for your ankles to move like that. But you also, one of the first things my dance teacher would do with us, we would sit and we would listen to music and learn the rhythms and clap to it just to learn the different types of rhythms and the names of the songs and stuff I was telling you in the last podcast. And then we would do different stretches. And so you'd sit there and you'd do these ankle rotations and stuff like that. And it's supposed to...
See, and that's something... I see the feet and what they do in the dance, but then I don't think about that. Because now, as you're showing what your feet would do is stretching that out, it's oh, okay.
What I'm looking forward to is going to see Riverdance and then Rodney being like, wow, look at that one over there. It's such great crossed feet.
Well, so it's funny that you mentioned the cross feet. So we mentioned that last time that was a distinguishing...
Compared to clogging
or anything else, but that was something that needed to be done. Foot cross in front of the other.
The Gardner brothers, who are on Instagram, they are such a good example of that. They have crazy good cross feet.
Because now, no matter what I watch in that, and I've been watching... Here's the thing. If I die tomorrow, people are going to be like, what the fuck did it happen the last week that he went off the deep end with Irish dancing?
He tried to Irish dance.
Yeah,
That's how he died.
There are way too many videos. Yeah. So
He tripped.
He fell, man down. But I've started noticing that I can't unnotice that their feet are crossed in front of each other every time. I mean, it's just so, once that gets pointed out to you, you can't unsee that. And it is something that's very noticeable. The Gardner brothers, though, we talked about this prior to hit record button this morning for this podcast, but they, on the more contemporary, when they use more contemporary music, they kind of let their bodies go in a less traditional. So their upper body. Because that's one thing I mentioned to you, is that when I watched the videos you sent me, is that you said arms were typically at the side, hands and fist, and then when I watched them, they weren't like that, but it was different music. And so that's because of the music that they're able to do that.
It's because they're not in a competitive setting.
Okay.
If I'm at a dance competition and I'm trying to place, I'm getting judged on whether my arms are at my sides, my hands are in fists, and they stay there.
So could they?
But if I'm performing, I can do whatever I want. I can make Irish dance whatever I want if I'm performing. So I can add a modern twist to it.
And she was saying that earlier today, but I don't know, you're talking about how their arms are moving, but she was like, you can add that if you're not in a competition, obviously. But
now, is the music, could they still use contemporary music, or would the music need to be in a competition? Do you have to use
very traditional music?
Okay, very traditional.
They actually have a live musician at each stage, so there may be an accordion player, you may have a fiddle player. Those are mostly the two instruments that they use, but you'll have some
So do you know what
65-year-old fart who just plays at Irish dance competitions every weekend and does this boring ass music every freaking weekend, and I don't know how.
So do you know what song you're gonna? Do you know what song you're gonna dance to, or do you?
I know the rhythm I'm gonna dance to. So if I'm doing my jig, it's gonna have a certain beat, but there's hundreds of jigs you could play.
So you don't care about the music, you just care about the beat.
Correct.
Okay. See, another thing.
Just like Morgan when she danced.
Yeah, I'm not a dancer. I didn't know that shit.
3, 2, 1. I mean,
well, I know.
Count. I mean, that's all. It didn't matter.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Your music is on.
Wish everyone could have seen the shoulder moves that were just happening.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, we went to 1 or 10.
He was not a very good dance dad, FYI.
What?
Oh.
Nor was I a good dance mom. I'm not a dance mom.
I had a rough time with my parents in my teens and, well, my later high school years and then especially in my 20s. But I will say my dad was an amazing dance dad because, like you were saying, you have to have the curly hair at these competitions. So before I bought a wig to make it easier, my dad would put my hair in curlers every time for competition,
Rodney,
like the night before.
There was never an opportunity for me to put hair. You don't even know what I do to your hair when you're asleep.
A slick bun is what Morgan wore all the time. You can do that?
No. I probably couldn't have.
That's
though. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, he showed up.
I mean, my hair never looked perfect, but my
But
dad
see-
tried.
But your dad tried.
Curlers.
And I would try that too. I was never asked. And there is a reason I
I've
was
asked
never
you to braid
asked.
my hair multiple times, and you said no.
Okay. Look at my hands. They're not the best things in the world.
Well, now they're not.
No. So I always complain. So
You
this
should be an Irish dancer. Then you can just hide them behind your put them in fists, and no one will.
You're
see
right
your
there, Bobbi?
hands.
That's what you're going to end up
that
with.
is what so my Dubitsurance conjecture. I will have fists. So
Are they
that'll
taking
be.
tryouts for Lord of the Dance?
Do they have-
Rodney's signing up.
Do they have competitive age classes? Because I don't want to
Yeah,
be
do they
competing
have like
about
senior
like
citizen Lord of the Dance?
yeah.
Well, okay. So I was
Ooh,
also
hold on.
explaining
Yes.
that
Kidding.
after I became interested in it, my dad was like, "Well, it just so happens that my boss's wife does adult classes," and she was like 55 at that time.
Was
so
she competing though?
They do have adult competitions. There's usually
Rodney.
like 2 dancers, but
Somebody's gonna place.
I mean, you're
go.
getting first or second.
Yep, basically.
But if you ain't
But
first, you're last.
then, yeah, I was just gonna say that makes that phrase. Very
You know what
true.
though? That's not how I see things. It's always second. I don't think that way. First, second, no third. Yeah, well, what can you do? So
There's always a loser.
But see, then you'll never become a world champion because you have to have like enough,
talent.
You
Ambition,
have to have,
multiple
drive.
people,
have
not
enough
2 people.
in a competition to like make the placement real.
Rodney, maybe you could make it a thing. You could start a senior citizen Irish dance club.
He's not a senior citizen.
I'm pretty
Almost.
fucking close.
Almost. Give him a
Yeah.
couple years.
Yeah, I am pretty
I'm just
close.
saying.
Oh.
Let's get it in. That's what you're supposed to do. Remember the sermon this morning?
Really? Do you think people with fake knees and hips should be doing Irish dancing?
But that would make
as
it
a
all
whole?
the better because you're all in the same class.
Oh, you have fake knees and hips?
I have a
He has
fake.
fake knees so far.
Yeah,
Okay.
and my hips probably are not doing very good either. So, but
Well, you know what? We could help that.
Maybe someday you could have fake hands too.
No more sex.
how does that help my knees and hips? What?
Because you're not working them out. I'm trying to
Am-
help you. I'm thinking of you.
Did you ruin your hips trying to twerk all these years?
No,
Trying
but
to
I
dance.
still
Twerking
don't
is- I know
understand
twerking is very
Dance?
important to you.
I still don't understand twerking. I don't know how people
Rodney,
get their
I'm
asses
telling
to
you-
do that.
I'm probably not going to say the right thing, but
Their asses are built differently. Just anyone that
They
can twerk, anyone that can
have a
twerk.
disconnect from their hips to their butt. I'm not
Oh.
kidding. It is the way they are made.
You say you're not kidding, but you do not have a doctor's license.
I am diagnosing it. It's my medical diagnosis.
Okay.
Rodney, we watch videos all the time. They are made
I do watch videos all the time of
They
twerking.
are made different. Like
So
it is a
somewhere between like
disconnect.
their
There is-
L5 and their sacrum.
Yeah,
they
it just,
have-
like-
it's like
something happens.
not
It's
connected.
I'm
so
I just
I'm
don't-
going to do a
they can
study.
just-
I'm doing a study. And
I don't
it
think it-
is.
When I try to twerk, I don't think I'm doing it right. I don't think that you do it with your butt. I think it's like in your legs or your lower back, and
Well,
it's
you
moving.
have to have a butt to twerk.
Catherine, I am sorry that this
Neither of
went
us
from.
have butts.
I am apologizing that this went from a classy traditional
It's dance.
podcast
We're talking dance.
about Irish dance
I'm
to
the one
twerking.
that brought up twerking.
I know. I do. I watch those videos. I have so many questions. I love the videos. I have them in my workout loop.
I mean,
so they're
it
just blank.
amazes me because I'm like, I can't do that, Rodney. Like my body doesn't move that way.
Aside from the body moving that way, it's like the rhythm that's involved in like
Yeah.
making that like the sound with your feet too, like and to make it perfectly fit.
Have you seen the
That's
TV show
The tough part.
The Peacemaker with John Cena?
No.
So there's a dance scene at the beginning. So the beginning credits. I may show you that dance scene after this podcast.
That
But
sounds
I've been trying to do the dancing. I just thought it'd be funny because one day I want to show up to work dressed like the Peacemaker, and then I'll just blast that music and dance, and then I'll just leave.
I will watch it if you dance along with it.
He'll do it.
I will try. So here, but here's the thing: is I
Have
go
the whole thing memorized.
I go, this is so difficult for me to get. And then when Bobbi listened, she
Yes.
goes, well, it's not on beat.
It's not on beat.
And that's what was throwing me off is that I'm trying to make my movement because I'm trying to listen to a beat. Like what you
that's
said.
that's how I was trying to memorize it, but I'm like, it's not on beat. So
yeah, it's
I
not
can't.
on. Yeah. But I will say, John Cena, probably they had to make some accommodations for
They
his
just
body
were like,
size.
just dance, we'll play the
We're going
music.
to put the music. If you can memorize these few moves,
I can
then
see him being a little rhythmically challenged.
Yeah,
It
he's
is funny.
He's stiff, but I'm just like, I can't memorize it because it's not on the beat that I think it should be. And
Okay.
it is.
Well, give me like 10 minutes to memorize it
Okay.
and see if I can memorize
Oh my
it.
god! That
he's going to show you up,
so
Rodney. have a
lots.
feeling.
I know, but
That's the only way you learn. You watch and then you replicate
I know.
it.
Yeah,
I
he
know,
does. He's
but
got the beginning of it. So
I will
he
say
starts.
this: when a 54-year-old guy goes up to a young girl and goes, "Hey, can you show me how to twerk?" Usually doesn't go well.
What, do you do that a lot?
I don't do that a lot, but
I mean, I
I'm
don't
just
know. I don't know, look at
assuming.
me, I don't know.
I'm assuming that probably would not go
You
well.
could go to Touche's. It'd probably go over great.
I know. I feel like I
don't
actually
think twerking has evolved there yet.
it has not.
I think it's a few
Well,
years back. It's more like bump and grind.
yes. And first of all, I think we need to be careful what we say that goes on there, but there are some things that,
We're just
I think we said enough
promoting.
already.
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, anywho,
Okay, back
anyhow.
to Irish dance and our special guest.
Okay, so one thing that we talked about after the podcast last time, and this is going to be a weird kind of just slide into the middle here. I had the question about the difference between shoes. And there's hard shoes and there's soft shoes, which is fine. They're for different types of dance, correct?
Yep.
However, hard shoes are always called hard shoes, correct?
Yes.
And soft shoes are always called
Soft shoes or gillies.
soft.
Gillies.
Why? Why do they go to gillies? Do you know? I mean,
I don't actually know. I hate to disappoint you and not have an answer for that.
do you know what traditionally came first, the hard shoe or the soft shoe? And if you don't, that's fine. I mean, that may not even be a thing. Maybe no one knows that. I'm just.
I want to say the soft shoe. Have you heard of? So that in Scotland they have Highland dancing.
Yes.
Okay, they wear the kilts and
Yes.
it's like it's weird. But they wear the same
Okay.
type of. They wear.
Let's
gillies.
dial it back on calling things weird. You Irish dance, okay, competitively.
That's so
So.
weird. I was talking with someone recently, and they were telling me that their daughter did Highland dancing, and they were describing like the dance that she does. And there's like a sword dance, so they lay a sword on the ground, and they have to like dance over this sword thing. And I'm like, that's fucking weird.
Nice
Dance
use of
over
the F
sword.
word.
Do they ever pick it up? They just dance over it.
They like jump over it and stuff.
When I
don't
met
know.
Bobbi, there was a pole and dance with the dance she was
That's
doing.
a different dance. It's a pole that you get on. You don't dance over it or around it.
How you dance around it?
Like part of the history of Irish dance is there's like a dance that they say tradition like originally was made because they were supposed to be like dancing over like snakes or something.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird, but it's like, okay, I don't do a snake dance at a competition. Like it's evolved from that.
Yet.
Like that's how it started. Yes. Should I go outside look
No.
for some snakes?
No,
Just
well,
like
no.
But
and
I'm
this,
just saying, like that's how it started, and then it evolved into like real stuff. The Highland dancing, like the sword dance, is how it started, and the sword
It has
dance
not
is still what they
Evolved.
do now.
Yeah.
I think
And I'm just like, I don't know how important it would be to me to like get up on a stage and just like do this jumping over a sword like competitively. It's strange. So, but they wear the same type of soft shoes. So I guess it would just be a guess. But
Okay.
I think the soft shoe probably came first.
So
They
are
were
the
doing the little
shoes-
jumpy dances, and then it became more rhythmic, and that's when they made the hard shoes.
Okay, I was gonna say, are the shoes dependent on the dance?
Yes.
Okay.
So the soft shoes are like ballet slippers, but they're
Okay.
black and they lace up a little bit differently.
Like
but
a more reserved dance?
But you're leaping
Okay.
and jumping
Okay.
around, doing more like.
Could you jump in hard shoes?
You can jump in hard shoes, and you
would
do
land
jump,
hard
but
and
the
maybe
hard
fall.
shoes are about the sound, not about the like movement around the.
And the hard shoes, are they like
stage.
tap shoes?
They're like tap shoes.
Okay.
The front tip is made of fiberglass, and the back tip, I actually forget the top chunk. It might be fiberglass, but then there's a little plastic piece at the bottom, and it makes an interesting sound when you click.
Okay.
You know
so
what
they're
I've
not
just-
as loud as tap shoes. Then.
I've just realized now that Bobbi also doesn't follow my Stone Genius Instagram account.
I was
'Cause
like, we
I
went
have
over
pictures
this.
on
Yeah.
them. I have pictures of them on. So if you
Then
don't
you
follow,
show me the pictures. First of all, I do not listen to your podcast.
They're just as loud as tap shoes.
Okay.
But it's a different sound. Like the tap
Okay.
shoes are metal, like
Yes.
metal, aluminum
Yeah.
type of thing. So it's more like of a,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a different sound. The
I
Irish
tapped
dance
and
shoes
I
are
balleted when I was little, and so I
a
had
much
tap
more
shoes,
like
but-
solid, heavy sound
Okay.
in the Irish dance shoes.
Now, are clogging shoes and your
Clogs-
shoes,
Different.
hard shoes,
Clogs
different?
are clogs. They're different.
Or clogs
Totally
more
different.
tap shoes, or are they
Clogs are more clogs.
clogs? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Now
had a
you're
friend
at it.
that-
They
Now you're
actually
out
are,
of
and
her
I think
lane.
it's
I had a
Yeah.
friend that clogged in junior high. Maybe.
Most
See-
people, when I talk about Irish dancing, they're like, "Oh, so you clog?" And I'm like, "I don't know how that became the same thing, but
Right? No, that's
no, I
clogging.
don't." And I don't know clogging very well. I haven't watched very much of it.
Yeah.
Now, if you were in a bar, so some reason a video came up, and it was, I don't know where the bar was, but these guys were just sitting in a corner and they started playing like an Irish jig. And then you could tell their demeanor changed. And then because someone was videoed, they finally had someone come over, and it was a girl, and she ended up doing Irish dancing there. And everyone was all excited about that, kind of like what you used to do at Raglan Road on the table. But if you were just out somewhere with friends and Irish dancing music came on and there seemed to be people would you do that? Would you show off? Would you be like, meh, I'm going to show these people? Yeah, or you'd
It's
be like,
actually a really good question because it comes up a lot. If I'm ever out talking about it, even if Irish music isn't playing or whatever, if it just comes up, everyone always gets so excited about it and they're like, "Show us, do it." And
but if you weren't with those people, say they knew it and
okay,
they
if
weren't.
Irish music came on and I didn't have my shoes, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I feel like a clown if I don't have my shoes on. Like then I just look like my legs are just, what are they doing? Like there's no point. So
And that's
I
what-
have to have my shoes on, or else I feel like there's no point because you should be hearing what
Because that
like,
makes
you
it
should
the
be
Irish
hearing the
dancing.
sound. Like yeah, it's not really. I don't know. They would probably still think it's cool. It's not that I don't think that they would like watching that, but to me, it's
They
not
don't
the same.
appreciate
And I'm
it,
like,
yeah.
I just can't. I can't do it.
Not giving the
I've
full
pissed
effort.
a lot of people. I've disappointed a lot of people by saying no, but I usually say no.
They're like, screw you, then.
Now, look,
They're all just like, "That's so lame. That's so lame." And I'm
Just
like,
do
"But I need
it."
my shoes."
so most people, not most, I will say there's some people that probably do not understand the intricacies of Irish dance, and they will fuck around for a scientific term and be like, "Oh, look at me!" Like if I said I can Irish dance, and I got up and just like started kicking my legs around.
Yep.
Do you find that offensive? Do
I
you
think
find
that's
it?
why I probably don't dance without my shoes.
Okay.
Because
But-
it makes me think of when people are like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, the Irish dancing," and they do a little thing and they're just hopping around like kicking their legs
And you're
out,
like,
and I'm like,
"Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
what you
it."
think I'm going to be doing if I show you without my shoes. Like I'm just going to be doing the same thing."
Well, and that's why I was wondering because it just we were watching a hockey game that was in Nashville last week, and one of the announcers of the break, because it's in Nashville and the country theme and everything, was pretending like he was doing some country dancing, and it was just like, what are you doing? And it just looks so stupid. So, I mean, I don't find that offensive, but would you find that offensive if you saw on TV someone just fucking around and
It's
do it?
ignorance. That's what
well,
it
I know, but
is.
Trying to say, look at me, I'm an Irish dancer.
I mean, I wouldn't be offended, but I would just be like,
That's why I don't do it in
Sad.
front of you, because you're a jackass.
That's not Irish dancing. This is Irish dancing. And you pull out like a wood board from your trunk.
Even you would be like, that guy's not crossing his feet.
Yes,
know.
exactly.
I would call them out too.
Hey, go watch the Gardner Brothers on Instagram.
Yeah, you
loser.
suck.
And I would probably do it with some offensive like
You need
accent
some hard
too.
shoes or some gillies.
I don't know Irish dancing. Get out there.
You don't have
And
gillies?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that. Whenever people give me crap about my accent, they're like, "That was the worst Scottish accent." I'll be like, "Was it? It wasn't Scottish."
It
And they're
wasn't that bad. Yeah,
It was
mixed
something.
with Russian or something.
It was, but
Oh, I just thought of something. Which
oh no. Yes, ma'am.
never mind.
Yes, go.
Start telling people that you
I
have a
can
Scottish mob accent or something.
Oh yeah, that's it. It's an unknown.
Yeah, I can turn her headset off. What?
No, you know how you have your cereal bars that
Oh.
you like?
Yeah.
They have green Lucky Charm.
Ugh, sounds disgusting.
And the green Lucky Charm cereal, I love green. I think I'm Irish. Because I like green.
How many mimosas have you had today?
Almost 2 bottles.
Okay.
But not 10 pitchers. I'm not going to throw up
slacking.
on the table.
Slacking on that.
What? What?
I'm just talking about brunch with Morgan the other day. Her brunch experience, 10 pitchers of mimosas in, and the kid threw up on the table
I did not pay attention to
at
the
the
story.
restaurant.
This is why I don't pay attention to
I
our
go, they
kids.
threw up on mimosas? I think I could drink 10 pitchers of mimosas and still not throw up.
Catherine's
Like, who throws up
"Child?"
on mimosas?
That's
Like,
very true.
I mean, like, that's
The
orange
mimosas are
juice.
very safe for me because I could drink them all day and probably never end up drunk.
Yeah, so I'm like, there had to be something else. Like,
Alrighty then.
it was a guy. I mean,
What an embarrassing story for him.
exactly, right?
I know he's gonna have to change that story at some point. Actually,
Well, the best part is Morgan said the other night they were drinking tequila because it was his birthday or whatever. They bought an expensive tequila, and he was like chugging it. She goes, "Oh, you're not going to throw up from that, but you throw up from mimosas."
maybe it was citrus. Whatever the
I'm thinking it was
Mixer.
the food from the restaurant. It had to be.
no.
You usually don't throw up like immediately from food.
I just
though.
am like blown away.
Yeah, maybe just too much acid from the orange
Maybe,
juice.
maybe
Okay.
it's a pussy.
Good
Drop
cover,
away.
Rodney. Yeah, good one.
Who said pussy? Actually, I thought that was the voice, but I'm so caught off guard when that comes
It
out.
was not my voice.
What was that?
I do not know.
You need to go to like impersonation camp or something because that
Well, I'm
was.
taking my lead from you, so
I don't do very good.
let's get back to Irish dancing.
Okay, so what can we expect this summer when?
Oh wait, this is a good line from the skit that I want you to watch.
Oh no!
So every
We have to
time,
watch that too after.
every time like he changes the subject or comes back from a commercial break, Jimmy Fallon goes, "And we're back."
I have that voice.
Can you
People
start
will
saying that?
love that. People who know that skit
And
will
we're
love
back.
that. And we're back.
I do. I do enjoy doing voices like that every once in a while, but now I can't do it. Now I feel like I'm on the spot.
You're gonna love this skit.
Okay,
We're gonna watch. It doesn't. There's no pressure, Rodney.
microphone.
Rodney, there's no pressure.
Oh, you're so funny.
Haven't
So,
drank in
this-
4 days.
It's been
and
4
this
days since I've
mimosa
drank. I'm
Yeah.
like, let's.
Did we even reference that?
No, we did not.
So Bobbi gave up. So right now we are in the first 4 days of Lent, and Bobbi gave up alcohol for Lent. But there is
And I haven't drank a drop in 4 days.
well, that's what giving up means.
But some people are like,
So Bobbi
Like
gave
you.
up. Yeah, Bobbi gave up drinking for Lent. Hey, if you listen to my podcast, I go through a whole thing of why I'm not giving shit up for Lent.
I know, I get it.
So Bobbi gave up drinking. This is the first drink that she's had in 4 days, and we started
The first
early.
drink,
Yeah,
first bottle.
yeah. So 2 bottles in, but we're enjoying it. So
Do you think
this
there's
summer,
something in the universe where when someone decides to give up drinking, it like makes someone else out there drink more? Because I've drank a lot more than
Oh,
usual.
I
the
hope
last
not, because
4
I would feel
days.
terrible.
so do you,
I would feel.
I think
Do you-
I've been picking up your slack.
can you watch?
Thank you.
Can you watch a foreign language?
It's going to be a
film?
long week.
Long month.
long 40 days.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Can you watch? Do you watch foreign language films?
Not much.
Okay.
Same.
So there's one called Another Round, which
You should
is
watch
something.
it because I am not on board with foreign language films.
She doesn't want to read and watch.
I don't like to read books, let alone
Same.
read a movie that I'm watching.
I
But
fall asleep when I read books.
yeah, but Another Round, it was a great movie. It was a foreign language film.
Yeah, it's a Danish film, and their director was actually, it was last
And they
year.
even won an award. It was a good movie.
He was up for director for Academy
And maybe
Award last
because
year.
it was about drinking and how you should be drunk
Okay,
all
I was
day.
like, what made us think of this movie?
So
No,
it's called.
it's like they drink all day to see, because they say that the mind works better when it has a little bit of alcohol in it.
Oh.
And it's like a test, and they all become bigger, broader minded, like their life is fuller.
How inspirational.
That's why I watched it.
I think I'll watch
Oh,
that.
it was good.
It was good.
It's a good movie. I like foreign language films. Bobby liked it a lot, but yeah, that was the premise and a very good show. So watch it sometime. So
Anyway, because I said pussy, we got off on that track.
we did. I was just so taken aback by Bobby using the P word.
It's the harshest word I use, so
It is.
dial it back a notch.
I know.
So
It's so hard when we try to have dirty talk, and that's as far as she's going to go with it. It's like, okay, thanks. It's a lot of fun. So this summer, we have the intention to go to Riverdance 25.
Yes.
What can we expect there?
Was there a date on that?
There is a date.
Yeah,
I mean, it's in June, I believe. So
let's do some promotional marketing for them
Yeah.
sometime in
Okay.
June. Look for it.
yeah, and then also, and I'm not kidding about this because I will reach out to anyone. I'm going to try to find someone that's involved in it and try to get them on the podcast and talk to them.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to do that.
We're going to use Catherine as a reference.
I mean,
'cause she's
I
an
know
Irish
a lot
dancer.
of Irish people around here who might know somebody in it.
So
That would be
I would
amazing. June 17, 18, 19.
there we go.
Okay.
Yep. And that should
Limited
be
seats available. We're going to have to go ahead and buy those.
There will be seats.
Are you going to have...
Alrighty
Oh,
then.
that's like where they say, last one available.
Yeah.
Get it
Yeah.
while it lasts.
Few left.
Hurry.
I'm looking.
Oh, that's sad. But anyway,
It's fine.
Now, here's a good thing that I should ask about this. With our intention to do that, would there be a better play, like sitting center? Is that going
the
to be
tickets are $308 a piece.
Are they really?
Okay, we're not
They're-
going, Rodney.
There'll definitely be seats available.
I'm not paying $300. I mean, no offense.
That's the shittiest seat you can get.
Yeah, that's the cheapest, $308, and it's in this blue section. You see it?
Yeah.
$308.
Okay, maybe I'll see if I have connections.
I hope, because we're not going if you don't.
we can
So my friend who owns an Irish dance school here, Bridget,
Hey, Bridget.
sometimes she'll do like I know when Lord of the Dances come to town, she's gotten group tickets and stuff, so they get a special rate. But it's probably still going to be in like the 200s.
Okay,
So
why can they charge that much?
They can't. I don't know how they're going to pull that off.
So if I can do it podcast related, we could just throw that in there and write it off.
I'm not sure if there's something so special about it being like the 25th
Yeah.
anniversary tour.
Well,
Or are
if-
they just really
if
the
cocky?
they-
show's going to be that much like different.
Maybe
Then I'll wait till
they're-
the 26th.
Maybe they're
year.
just really cocky.
I mean, I would much rather just go to a comedy show at Starlight. Like I saw Bill Burr in September, and it was only like $70.
I would
And
rather
he's
just go see
amazing.
you dance on a table at a bar. I mean,
Wow.
that would be fun, and I wouldn't have to maybe spend $300. I don't know.
I'm pretty
but
sure
that requires
this.
me to get into shape to do it.
Please.
So
I
are
play
the $308
tennis now.
would,
That's not Irish dancing.
What?
I said I play tennis now. That's not Irish dancing.
and that is
Irish
going to.
dancing is so
Okay, really?
freaking exhausting. Oh yeah,
Oh, I can imagine.
it's like sprinting a mile, but you got to do it in 2 minutes.
Maybe I should do
It seems like
dancing.
every day would be leg day for Irish dancing.
Every day's leg day. Yeah,
Have these scrawny little upper bodies, these guys,
but
and
you got to
these-
have good cardio too. And I'm not real strong with that.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
I know. So we're going to
Wow.
do tennis. Yeah. So our first 3-time guest will be our first 4-time guest at some point, because now she's gone from being a former competitive Irish dancer to a current outstanding real estate agent to a future world champion in some aspect of tennis pro. So we're going to cover everything. And that will be our next show, because you just won the semifinals, didn't you? In tennis.
I did. Yeah, there's a league that's a local league called 10 Cap, and you compete against other clubs in the city. And so after, I don't know, I think it was probably like 12 to 15 matches between our team of 7 to 8 girls. Yeah, we made it to finals.
Nice. So, and then sometime after finals, between transitioning from indoor season to outdoor season, we'll have you on again and we'll talk about that. And then maybe we can talk about whether we've made any headway into Riverdance 25 or not.
Yeah.
Because that is, well, maybe you get something with the tickets. Maybe you
We'll
get
have to
your,
investigate, because
yeah,
I'm
get
out.
your
That's
own.
crazy.
like, that's ridiculous.
It
I
better-
didn't
it
pay
better
that
be
much
like-
for front row of Tim McGraw.
It better be like all
FYI.
inclusive or something. Like
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
like free drinks all night.
Everyone gets their turn to
I
dance
get
on
a
stage.
sweet, like,
so when
no, that was the very back row.
when Lord of the
we've
Dance
done
would
that.
come to Kansas City, it was like they knew that there wouldn't be barely enough interest in it these days. Like the Irish dancing is still very big, but obviously, like the excitement about the show has died down over 20 years. So they come to town and they don't do these big venues usually. And even at JUCO, it's like, I think it was like $60 to go to that or something.
Yeah,
So I
that's.
have no idea why.
That's crazy.
we go
Is
to
Michael
300
Flatley
with-
coming out of retirement? And I'm not sure I would want to see
I
that.
do not believe so. I would freaking pay $300 to see Michael Flatley dance again.
You would?
Maybe he's going to be
At
there.
like 60 years old.
Maybe he's
with
going
an
to be there.
arrhythmia.
Oh.
Maybe he will be there.
And
I don't know.
they could promote it as this show could be his last show. You like
Definitely
that?
could
You
be.
like that voice?
That's
They
why
can't
he-
promote
yeah.
it because it would be
On
a
June 17th,
surprise.
18th, and 19th, one of those shows could
Have
be
you
Michael
ever seen the
Flatley's
movie
last.
called In a World?
No, I
No.
don't
Oh,
believe
you
so.
would like that if that's.
In a World?
It's called In a World,
Write it down.
and it's
Is it on Pornhub?
We're out if it's not.
I forget the actress's name. She's good in it though. It's basically about the daughter of the guy who does the like movie preview voice, where he's like, "In a world where," blah, blah,
Right.
blah,
And
blah,
so,
blah."
yeah, I know. I
And
think I've
she
seen
plays
the
the
preview.
daughter of him, and anyways has all this pressure to. But it's a comedy. It's hilarious.
Lake
Oh,
Bell.
Blake Bell, yeah.
A vocal coach, Lake Bell, competes with her own father and his main rival for a prestige gig doing the voiceover on a trailer for a big budget movie.
There is a website where you can
I think Rodney should do that.
do voiceovers and things like that. What I would like to do is offer my voice
You have a good voice.
to call your
Oh,
job when you're
yes.
ready to quit.
And quit for you.
Hey, yeah, Mr. Sampson. Yeah, my name's Ro, and I'm just calling for Jeff. And I know Jeff's supposed to be in today. He won't be in. He wanted me to call and tell you to fuck off. Yeah. So you're going to go ahead and need to fuck off now and forever into the
Evermore.
future. I just think that would be a
think
lot of fun.
I guarantee you that's a thing, Rodney.
I'm sure it
Don't
is.
wait. Do it.
So, and I do like throwing. I'm not going to throw my net. I'll tell her
No.
about our
Yeah.
my date scheme.
What?
Oh boy.
I know, right?
don't
You
even
show
know.
Bobby will remember when we talk about this. What do I not know about? What do we not know about Irish dancing that after?
Wait, I was
nearly
going to ask you a
two-
question. Hold on. Okay, so you just like Irish dancing. Do they do Irish dancing at like Irish Fest?
Yes,
Do you?
I've performed in it before.
Okay.
It was fun. Yeah.
Look at Bobby's. I like watching Bobby because she's like, oh, that's so
I
cool.
love
Just
things.
I mean,
I love
fact-
things. Like I love going to things. And
Were you able to click on the Facebook link I sent of the video of me dancing with the Red Hot Chili Pipers?
I did not. I'll have to see if Bobby.
Well, I can just show it
Okay.
to you when
Yeah.
we get done.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so Irish Fest, I I've gone most of the years that it's been here, which is probably 15 or 16 years now. I remember, God, it's like yesterday that they did the 10-year anniversary of it. But I would perform with the dance school back in the day, and that was kind of boring because you do real basic dances. Yeah. But then when my friend Bridget broke off and she started her own dance school, she decided, let's do like, she wanted to kind of do this modern flair with Irish dance. And so we were like doing like a fusion with ballet and modern dance and stuff like that. And we did different numbers, and then Casey Irish Fest let us have a spot as Casey Irish Dance group for Irish Fest, and I forget which year that was. That might have been 2012 or something. So we had like an hour and a half performance with just 12 of us girls, and so we choreographed the whole thing, and it was a big deal, and that was really fun. But outside of that, do you enjoy that part, the choreographing of it as well? I do. Choreographing is like high pressure for me because I want to make it so interesting that sometimes I get a little too intricate, and then it takes me forever, and then I get stressed out. Right. But I love actually performing some of the non-traditional moves ways. Yeah. Okay. So like there were numbers where we didn't, like, our hair wasn't curled. We just kind of had it however we wanted. We wore different dance outfits. Like we didn't wear the dorky little dresses or whatever. And then some of the songs were like not Irish dance songs, but that was fun. But then when you're one of the Irish dancer groups at Irish Fest, and it's like the bands who come from all over the world approach you, and they're like, do you want to come up? And it's always fun for them, like in the middle of one of their songs, if some Irish dancers come up on stage and the crowd's just like, oh my God, Irish That's dancers. So spontaneous. So, yeah. So you'd always get asked to do that. So my favorite band, Scythian, I've been up on stage with. And then the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they do like rock pieces, but with freaking bagpipes. And it's actually really awesome. Yeah. And they are the funnest guys ever. So they invited us up on stage, and so I have video. It's one of the very few videos I have of me actually dancing. What I was explaining to him in our first podcast was that Irish dance actually has like a governing body, and it is to preserve the tradition of Irish dance so that it doesn't change too much over time. And so part of the rules, especially competitions, but if it's an Irish dance teacher's school show, she'll tell people you cannot take too many photos or absolutely no video, because then someone could take that video and try to teach someone else, and they might teach it wrong, and then it would change Irish dance. Right. So I have very few videos, but I have a short little video of me dancing with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, but they're awesome. Irish Fest is so fun. I do try to go every year. So does your friend that teaches Irish dance, she on, I don't know, their board, like she's certified Irish dancing teacher? She's a certified Irish dancing teacher. So the commission is what they're called. On commission is in Ireland, and they run all of it. They have national conferences or actually world conferences and stuff. And so we do attend those because, well, I say we. It's been a couple years, but I've stayed involved with her school, and I've helped her organize dance competitions that she'll host. And so we have to meet with them and get approved. But yeah, she had to go through a pretty intensive process you basically have to memorize like 16 different group dances, and then like, I don't know, an ungodly number of individual dances. You have to choreograph your own and then perform that in front of the adjudicators for the commission in order to pass. And then there's like a written exam too, I think, as part of it. Is crazy. So we need to take a lesson from her. Her friend. You should go do an adult. Have you met class. My knees before? It doesn't. You're fine. So like the adult stuff dislocated my ankle turning around once. The adult stuff is mostly group dancing, which is like you're just kind of like skipping around in a circle. That's how it is at Touche's also. Group dancing. Skipping around in a circle? It's called a circle something, but not skipping around in a circle. It is. So, did you ever think you'd be able to talk 2 hours about Irish dancing?
2. It's only been 1.
Well, combined.
Well, I've done this with her before.
Combined.
Yeah, 2 hours combined.
We went a little more off subject this time than the
We
last
did.
time.
Sorry.
So, no,
Mimosas.
It was good.
It is.
It's
I
interesting.
don't think people would want to just straight hear about Irish dance for 2 hours. So it's good to have the little.
Yeah.
Oh. And it'll give them something to look forward to because. So even if we do not go to...
And if someone's listening, please give us free tickets to the Lord of the Dance.
Please
yeah.
donate.
Well, yeah, actually...
because we will put you on our podcast. Hello.
Yes,
Only
we
if
will.
you have something as interesting.
Yeah. So, but
you have
we
to
will...
be as interesting as Catherine.
So we will at least plan on going to Riverdance 25. And if we don't, we'll have a podcast
Rodney,
after...
you're going to have to go...
No,
$300.
But if we don't go, then we'll just go out that night.
If not,
we'll
then
go
like one of us has to go and just like bootleg the whole performance.
Oh, we could just stand outside,
I'll just
Starlight,
live
and
stream
listen.
the whole thing.
Yeah. I wonder how many of these microphones we could just throw over the thing and
Just-
hear the whole
they're
thing.
listening. She could take one in her.
Well, you want to see it. You don't just want to hear it.
I gotta see it. I don't want to hear it.
It's sneak in. It's outdoors.
I wish I could tell you it's the best $300 you'd spend in your life.
I still wouldn't believe you.
Okay, no. So this is a serious
Save your
question.
pennies. You've
But
got
I
time.
can't.
You've got time.
So this is a serious question. How much would be the max? So they're coming.
You can't
no
put
Michael
a price on
Flatley.
it, Rodney. Come
No,
on.
I'm being serious. What would you personally would you pay? Like now that you know what's going to be here this summer, let's say you didn't know about tickets. Would you say, yeah, I would go if tickets were no more than $20, $50, $308?
I'd probably cut it in half and say like 150.
So you would still say
like
so
a
you would be
normal
worth it.
concert.
No,
Come on.
I mean
But
I'm just
I'm gonna do some research and see if there's anything crazy special about this 25th anniversary thing.
But crazy special.
Okay, well, when I was 12, right after I started dancing, I went to Lord of the Dance. My dad's boss's wife, who was the one that connected us with the dance school, she took me to Lord of the Dance.
Will she take us to this?
They don't live here anymore. They're in Atlanta. I'll be like, could you fly up here?
Can you
Or
come?
can-
And then could you also?
Do you wanna
You
come
know,
with
we
us?
don't necessarily need her to be there
here.
if she could just pay for the tickets this time.
Hey, remember what you did for me when I was 12?
If you could do that again for
Do
me
that again.
and a couple other people I know, that'd be
I bet your
great.
friend could write it off for her
35.
dance.
I've hit hard times.
Her dance studio.
And,
Yeah.
but she took me to Lord of the Dance, and after the show, so it was at Kemper Arena when Kemper was still
Kemper.
Kemper.
thing, and afterwards it was like this secret knowledge. I don't know how this lady.
I thought the only thing at Kemper Arena were circuses. My bad. Sorry.
There
Go
was
Oh,
ahead.
the
like-
rodeo.
Yeah, Lord of the Dance circus. Anyways,
So at
somehow
Kemper,
we got some kind of
VIP.
specific information that if you go to a certain place in the parking area or like outside of the building afterwards, then that's where the dancers come out and get in the buses.
that's where I met Hulk Hogan. I know the
And
place.
if you'll stick around there long enough, so the show ended at like 10, and they probably go and cool off.
Oh my
and
gosh.
do after show stuff and like get I think they shower and everything.
They just
So
are
it's like
waiting for
2
people to leave.
hours, and so if you're still there at midnight, just standing there waiting for them to come out, then you'll catch them, and you just stand, in a line, and there's some of those like metal gate barricade
Barricades.
things, and so there were probably like, I don't know, maybe like 100 of us that were like lined up here for like 2 freaking hours, and I'm like, Sandy, you're the coolest bitch ever to be like 55. You took me to this, and you're standing here for 2 hours after just so I can get Michael Flatley's autograph on the program.
Did you get it?
So I got it, and he, I said, thank you so much. And he goes, of course, Lovey. And he
Is that what he sounded like? Give us the bit. Come on, give it. I want to hear
The
what Michael
accent.
he
Yeah.
said, of course, Lovey. And he rubbed his thumb on my cheek. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh my
that's so
gosh.
cool. But I wouldn't pay $300 for that today.
I mean,
You
you
were-
already got the experience, so
I was just
Still have never washed my cheek, so I don't need it again. Don't need it again.
yeah. She was the same
looking
way when
back,
she
there's
touched
really
Tim McGraw's
nothing
hand.
that was like, if I I don't think I was ever actually attracted to Michael Flatley. I just thought he was badass.
Right.
Because he's really not very attractive.
No, but
Okay.
he did what you wanted to do, and
Yeah. Okay. So
He likes
this.
to rub 12-year-old girls' cheeks.
Oh my gosh. I'm just
Probably
trying
not
to.
all he likes to rub.
Sorry, Michael.
How successful would I have to be at a podcast that I could get away with doing that?
way.
Well, you have to.
Someone's waiting outside
famous.
after the podcast, and Ro, you were so good. Let me rub your face.
The day that you're sitting on a stage doing a podcast and you have an audience for
Yes.
your podcast,
Then you
that's
can.
the day.
Then you
Yeah.
can.
So never, because I
Never
love
say
people.
never.
I love people so much. Come on, people. I actually, if they're giving me money, I would love
I
people.
love them.
I love them a lot. Okay, so what do I need to know about Irish dance that I don't know, or do I know everything now?
You know a lot. I made a plug on the last podcast that was kind of like
Do you want to do it again?
the last thing I wanted to say about it. Yeah, I was encouraging parents to look into Irish dance for their child just because, just if they're looking for something different, aside from just the fact that it's a fun dance, there's rhythm, and it's just something exciting. It taught me a lot of discipline. And one, because I had like a drill sergeant teacher who just whipped us into shape. But I don't know, there's something about it that just taught me a lot about discipline. Now, I partied a shit ton in my 20s, but I think I've still always been a little bit more like able to be independent, like
Because
do
of the
what I
foundation.
need to get done because of that foundation. Yeah.
And
So.
she did mention that, and we talk about that on the first podcast. And it has not been released with The Longest One Night Stand with Bobbi and Ro, but it will be released on this channel. So if you haven't listened to it on one of my other podcasts, it will be released this week. I highly suggest it. When Catherine and I, when I first told her I wanted to talk to her about Irish dancing, she was like, how are we going to get 5 minutes out of this? And now we've put more or less a good hour and 45 minutes into almost all of, we've had some extra stuff today, but I mean, there's a lot. And that's the neat thing that,
Pussy talk.
well, yeah. Actually, that's one of my favorite songs right now.
Pussy talk?
Yeah.
That's
The
a
City
song?
Girls. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, now we're going to get charged for that.
no.
Oh, shoot.
No,
we didn't
but
sing it?
if the girls are listening, I will be more than happy to be in your next video.
That's
Although
true.
I am
That's
not
true.
a good dancer that I have now
Apparently.
identified.
Yeah, we
Fudge
should have held
sickles.
off on all that I can't twerk.
Gosh, dang
Really
it.
sold yourself there.
Yeah.
I know. So I don't need to twerk. They have guys
You just have
like
to stand there like,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Hold
look
a tray of
look
champagne or
offended.
something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
something like that. So. Oh, look! And now we have an audience that's coming in here too. So this would be the time that we need to wrap
starting
this
to feel
up.
famous.
You are
You are
People are
famous.
just coming to.
I know, right? We've got 2 people here now. Jenny's in the back room. Amy,
If you want to go watch TV, yeah, as we finish up the podcast.
we're almost done.
Can we start charging people $300 to?
Yes,
Yeah, that'll
then
be
we can go to
$300.
Lord of the Dance.
That'll be $924, Amy. Sorry. Moose at the front. Oh, she's leaving now.
Like, I'm out.
I'm out. Deuces. So, and I'm glad that we have such a good guard dog that
I know. She doesn't even bark at Amy. You didn't even bark at Amy.
she's becoming nice.
Go get her.
I say that and she comes to hide. So, okay, Catherine, thank you so much for being on the show again. I didn't think that I would learn this much, and I have, because I like to learn. And it is neat what you say about getting kids into this because of the discipline. So if you have not listened to the first part of this podcast about Irish dancing, I highly suggest you doing that. And it's fun. And the videos, one thing that I'm going to be interested in, I want to try to find the weirdest music synced to the, like, who's like, whatever that song would be, whether it be, and I can't even think what it would be, but I want to see what the biggest disconnect from watching people do an Irish dance to the music they pick is, whether that is hip hop or country and Western. Is that how they term it?
Yeah.
We joke about that when people say country and
It's just
Western
country.
or country Western. So, but no, so I've learned so much, and I've been so grateful that you've been on the podcast now 3 times.
Yeah.
And 4
Excited
times.
for the next time.
Yeah, till next time, it will be all about, well, probably not all about tennis because there may be mimosas involved in that one as well.
And we may have gone to Lord of the Dance.
Yeah.
We'll have to
No,
re-
I hope it'll be
have to
before
recap
then
that.
because
before then, because that's June. Okay.
yeah,
good.
because I want to find out when is the championship in tennis again?
Tuesday.
This Tuesday.
This Tuesday, man, it's so close.
I
Do
know.
you practice for that? I mean,
Yeah,
literally.
I'm playing tonight, some practice doubles, and then I
mean,
was at
I didn't
class
want-
yesterday. I mean, I'm at tennis almost
You still
every
take
day.
lessons?
Oh, yeah.
Even though you just made it to the championship?
Well, I'm the championship of like the base level of tennis. Then you win that, and then you move up to the, a higher league
Oh.
and on the
Okay.
Yeah.
all the way.
And we'll talk about
Okay.
this next time because
Okay.
you've only been playing since September.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
So not even a full year yet. So we'll talk about that next time. So, Catherine, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Bobby. Thank you.
Fun,
You want,
Bobby.
you want to take us out, Bobby?
Sure. Thanks for listening. You've been listening to The Longest One Night Stand with Bobby.
And Ro. Thank you all. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.